Ends is like 2000. It's like a fancy Bane. Workshops is 16K in paper. Fancy Bane. Oh, Bane's already fancy? We could win one more with this. We could. We could do it. We could do it. We just have to believe, man. We just have to believe. I wasn't playing Burning Reanimator Modern. I guess I never switched that to Legacy. Lumberjack! This is like... I don't even remember which version this is. Still 1.0 we're calling it. This is 1.1. We did change some cards. We're 1-1. $4,000 solution. One of my bad matchups is Lumberjack. Decks that can efficiently answer the survival, like Abrupt Decay decks. Decks that can efficiently deal with my dudes, or decks that can lock us out before we even get started. Like we won the shops match because I had 2 forces and I was able to use both on the correct targets. I think if we even had 1 force, we could have won that. I mean, just countering the Coldaltha Forge Master would have won. But I can afford foil workshops. I'm fancy. McDonald's fancy ketchup. Fancy. Like a sir. Like a sir. So I had something to show you guys real quick while we're in between rounds. How much time do we have? Oh, we don't have much time, but I'll show you briefly a little teaser about what we're going to play in Legacy tonight. I'm trying to bring back ChAlice. Excuse me. Well, yes, trying to bring back ChAlice, but I'm also trying to bring back our Chalice and Chains list. Unless it didn't save the changes I made, which is very possible. It did not? It didn't. I rebuilt it and it didn't save the changes. That's unfortunate. I hate it when it does that. Okay, well, we'll rebuild it. Oh no, here it is. Boom. I just don't own one of the cards. Oh, Great Furnace, that's what's up. So I rebuilt it with a different concept, a different, slightly different mana base, and a different concept. 3.8. This might be a step back instead of a step forward for the Chalice and Chains deck. Here we go. This might be a step back instead of a step forward. I don't know. We'll mess around with it a little bit before Legacy. Legacy is midnight, so we have not too much time, but certainly enough time to pick up the missing lands. Still on the 3 digs, I don't know if that's right. Main decking the deck to make it easier. Decided to try main decking the Helm. And we'll see if that's better. And our sideboard plan is hopefully more robust. We can sideboard into Jaces and Tezzerets and Lodestones. Happy Trees, don't go spreading rumors, man. I'm still gonna play Modern. I find it stale, but I might still play. I just don't think I'm gonna play events because it costs like so much more and it's just not worth it. But I'll still mess around with Modern. I just think that the new prize system, the fact that it's double the price of getting into Vintage, or playing a Vintage daily, or playing a Legacy daily is twice as much, doesn't sit well with me, and you're only getting one more round. I understand that the prizes are oriented in such a way, but I don't think it's indicative. I'd much rather play a deck. I'd much rather play Legacy. And there are other streamers right now doing Modern. There are other streamers doing Limited. You know, there's not too many Legacy streamers right now. Pretty much Romario, myself, Ben if he streams sometimes. I haven't seen Matthias in a while. Matthias. I see Bara a little bit. Joe. Like the fact that I can count them on maybe one hand means that there's not many of us. Maybe I'm missing somebody. And there are some Legacy streams where they stream tournaments. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I watched today, I'm trying to remember what part of the world it was from. It was foreign. It was either, it was a foreign tournament, but I watched some matches and, you know. This hand's a keep. This is a force. This is turn 1 Curse Catcher Force with the Glen, and we got the Survival. Keep. Romero says the Modern Daily is better value, but I feel like I do better with my Legacy decks, though. Lotus? Okay. Okay. I mean, I just don't feel like my deck is tuned for the meta in terms of value. Oh, I hear you, Romario. No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, if you ran the numbers and it is worth more value, maybe we'll. I don't. That's never what it's been about. I've always been about streaming what is enjoyable for myself and you guys to watch, and if that's Legacy and Vintage, like, you know, that's a key, sure, okay. Okay. I mean, I think that's my priority, is having a good time. Vintage is okay, Tricks were 1-1. We did win a game against Shops, but we didn't win the match, unfortunately. We ended up 1-2. You want to misstep this? Feels like he has a misstep. Okay. I'm not going to fight over it. Next turn we slam Survival, and I'd like that to land. So anytime you see a Voltaic Key in Vintage, you must auto-assume that they have the other piece that goes with it. We already messed with it, Greet. Not to try to beat you to the punch. We did. We built a budget combo deck. What's up, Mangio? I remember you. It's been a little while, yeah, but it's good to see you. Contemplating forcing. Well, we'll just fight over the next piece. I mean, you don't. The only thing I'd fight over key with is maybe a mental misstep. I'm never gonna force a key. Crikes! Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. All right, Lumberjack was the draw. We got plenty of lands. I actually might pitch Lumber, just because we've just been naturally hitting lands. Makes me think I just want to get this chain going. Like, what I want to grab is another curse catcher. And the reason is, I mean, we obviously want the anger and the squee too, but I want to grab curse, and the reason is, I'm not actually going to cast it. I'm thinking I'm going to hold it, although that might be indicative. No, that's too obvious. I have to cast it. That's too obvious. I am going to put the curse into play. Main deck Pyroblast. Good to know. Okay. Good to know. "4 a.m. Alright, sounds good, Tricks. I haven't seen it myself. Let me know if it's worth watching. Yep. Nick Fitstorm. Yeah, totally makes sense. Or you're being serious, and now I'm interested. I mean, I don't know. A dig through time? Chappie is fantastic if you like dystopian. Alright, now we Magis him, and his deck hopefully doesn't work. That was easy. Yep. The top deck! Oh, I was supposed to play my Verdant first and get our basic. Fudge, I messed that up. Well, no, there was no way I could have sequenced it. I would have had to got the forest sooner. It's still fine. I mean, it's still correct to do that. Okay, so got a bunch of red mana. What can I do to get around that? I can survival into the red side of the deck, like, besides the Magis, I've got a bunch of jacks. I don't think it's a complete mistake. Usually you have a mana dork in play, so it's not a big deal. Alright, Lumberjack. So, the red side of the main deck is that. Okay, so we have to beat him down with that. Unless I hit a Mox, or I hit the Forest. Okay, I'm in. I'm not backing down. Oh, well then we're just casting Squee. That's true. Hardcast Squee, swing 3 turns, GG. I guess we have to. You're right, I can't activate the survival either. Let's make it on our opponent to handle this Squee. Gonna beat you down with a Squee. Is my Storm deck done? Yeah, Evo. Innkeepers. I think you're right. Oh, we drew another clock. Fantastic. So it's a slightly faster clock now. I mean, I'm drawing all the stuff I can actually cast under a Magis, which is great. I know it doesn't stop the vault, but if he can't get to the vault, it does win. If he naturally tops vault, we still lose. I'm fully aware of that. I'm just hoping that's not the case, you know? Get there, little guys.